Hey everybody, I am on, as people have asked me how I made my sample labels, and so I am going to take you through step by step on how I do it. So the first step you're going to need to do is download the image. The one that I am using is Girl Crush. I had to kind of make my own from the use and instruction. They haven't actually uploaded a product image yet, but you can, if I can find it here, products, really, you're killing me, Smalls. All right, so we're gonna do Posh, and I'm just going to show you really quick. So I have downloaded all but the Skin Joy line, as they don't have them uploaded yet, but these are all the images. So you can, I download them each season, so if I need to make samples like I do tonight, I have them all. I don't have to worry about waiting and downloading and doing all that stuff. So the next thing that you're going to need is Microsoft. This is how I use it. So if you use the Avery, I am sorry, I don't know how to use that. So, but this is what I use. I use 5160 Easy Peel address labels, and I do a full sheet. And so the first thing I'm going to do is go up here to Insert Picture, and it should pop this up because I just did the instructions. And so we're going to insert this picture, but before this, we're going to have to do some editing to it. So first of all, we're going to make it free floating. That allows us to move it around and get us in an angle that we need to. The second, we're going to go here and turn it because we want it lengthwise, because we want to use as much of the label as possible. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, we don't really want all this outer stuff. We want just basically the information, and we want it kind of in a square form. So we're going to actually edit the picture, which if you go over here to crop at the top, it's going to bring this up. So this way we can kind of crop the image. And don't be afraid to do it in sections, because you can make it bigger and then go back in and crop it some more. It allows you to do that. Okay. So I'm kind of OCD when it comes to this kind of stuff. I kind of want to keep some of the label. See, but now see, I messed up, but that's okay, because look, I'm going to crop. And now I'm going to make it bigger. And this allows me to get a better look at the label itself, the outline. So then I'm going to go back into crop and see it has the original. So that allows me to come back over here and make it a little bit wider. Okay. And this allows me to come in a little bit like that. All right, so then we're going to crop. So then that gives us a little bit more play. It just depends if you want to go full on. See, what I like to do is I like to play with it to see. Okay, so you kind of want... So we kind of want it to center. We want as much of the information that's on the image as possible. So this allows me to to see just how much I can manipulate it. I can pull it this way. You don't have to use an entire label. Don't be afraid to just leave the ends. You can either trim it, or on some of mine, I don't even have that trimmed. So, but now we have to trim it. We have to crop it again, because we have to, this area here and here, if we were to copy it and paste it, the rest of the labels wouldn't look right. So we're going to crop it again. And we're just going to use this dotted line as these dotted lines as our base to figure out where we need to. And again, don't be afraid to do it, undo it, because it gives you that option. Because as you can see, it has the original image outlined here, so I can crop it and keep coming back in and re-manipulate it. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea, and if I click off here, that kind of gives you an idea of what the label is going to look like. Okay, so it looks pretty centered. I might need to move it down just a little bit. See, like I said, it's just kind of a play on what you want to do. And so then I'm going to go back over here, double click on it so I can get my editing back up. And then I'm going to pull this up. And if it overlaps a little, that's okay, but you don't want it to overlap a whole lot. Otherwise, it's going to distort the image below it or above it. Okay, so that's pretty centered. So I'm going to just do that, do copy, Control C, go here, Control V, or paste, Control V. Then I'm going to go over here, click off to the side again, and it highlights the whole row, Control C. Then you're going to just Control V all the way down. Okay, again, I'm still learning how to delete that last page, and you're going to save as, because you want to save this so that you don't have to waste your time anymore. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and this is Girl Crush. Okay, Girl Crush labels. Okay, now they're saved. And if you wanted to print right now, all you would need to do is just make sure you just click on the pages, only one page. So that way it's only pulling up this first page and not the second page. And so that's how I do my labels. That's how I did all of mine. And you can see here the whole list here, the whole sheet of labels. So I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, just let me know.